Hot Crazy Whiskey Matrix.
Hot Crazy Whiskey Matrix. I failed. Wait, hold on. Try it again. Take two. Hot Crazy Whiskey Matrix. Wait, how do you do? Like, take two. Cut. Take two. Hot Crazy Whiskey Wait, chop. Hot Crazy Whiskey
What the hell are you doing?
I'm more crazy than I thought. Welcome back to The Average Drinker. I'm Dara. I'm your average drinker. And holy freaking moly, this better be the most epic video we ever do. Maybe
I hope it's not the most epic, but it should hopefully be.
Well, it's the start of the most epics.
There you go.
This
the beginning of them.
The beginning of the most epic videos we ever do. And I'm not kidding on this. Like, this is one that we are, like, so excited about. We've worked really hard on. We are just super pumped. So, thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting the channel. I'm Dara. That's Bill. And this is going to be awesome. So, buckle up, baby. We're doing it. So, we've got... You probably saw the thumbnail by now, obviously, because you're here. So you saw the thumbnail.
It's for the Hot Crazy Whiskey Matrix.
The Hot Crazy Whiskey Matrix. Yes,
yep.
We said that.
Yep. So it all stemmed from, well, the Hot Crazy Matrix. If you haven't seen that, watch that video. It'll give more context to this. But yeah, why don't you explain how we came up with this?
So one night we were just sitting on the couch scrolling through the internet like we always do through Facebook, and someone was so excited about this bottle that they got for their anniversary, and to them it was their like unicorn. It was something really special to them, and they opened it and they had their first pour. Now in my mind, when I saw the bottle, I was like, oh, okay, it's a good bottle, but to me it wasn't like anything that's super unicorn.
It wasn't a unicorn for you.
It wasn't a unicorn for me. And that's okay. That's totally fine because it's different for every single person, right? What I think is a unicorn isn't the same as what you think is a unicorn or what you think is a unicorn. We all have different perceptions and perspectives and things that we have done to get to where we think a certain bottle is. Like, in my mind, like, I think a unicorn is something that just you can't get, right?
You're ruining the video, the end of the video.
Oh, well, that's so. This always happens.
Yeah, it's like I'm expecting her to just say one thing, and then she just goes on a ramble for another 30 seconds. It's like, come on.
Okay, so then Bill was like, while we're sitting there, I was telling him like what I thought about the post I saw on Facebook, and out of nowhere, he's like, "Oh my gosh, I just got the greatest idea," and then that's how the birth of the Hot Crazy Whiskey Matrix was born.
Yep.
Now you explain.
Explain what?
Where you came, like, well, you just said you got the idea from the Hot Crazy.
Yeah.
Like,
well,
Matrix.
It's just because of the unicorn section of that, and that just made me think of it. And so, if anyone's seen the Hot Crazy Matrix, you're gonna know what the unicorn section is. It's probably not whiskey unicorn, but anyway, you'll see at the end of it.
So.
But, yeah.
So let's dive in.
Let's dive in.
We've got it behind us.
We printed it out big behind us, and we're gonna go to school here.
You're about to tell us?
We got a whiteboard over here, dry erase board, except we don't have it drawn on it. It's printed out and magnet.
Bill spent a lot of time designing this. And then we spent a lot of time cussing and discussing and coming up with what actually belonged to where, what this was going to look like, what the numbers were going to look like, what the scale, like, it was a lot of cussing and discussing. Sometimes we didn't agree. Sometimes we compromised. And other times we just came to a good chart for the both of us.
And this applies to us. So you can take this chart and apply it to you. Because your values, I think everyone's our quality scale will basically be very similar. It's the cost scale that's going to basically drive where these whiskeys line up. And it goes to you, not necessarily us. Like, our cost that you're going to see on here could be completely different than yours. Your top end that we have $140+ could be $1,000+ or $80+. So it's all relative.
And it was kind of also interesting. We were like looking at some of these bottles and thinking about them in terms of how I rated them, and that just got super complicated. Because price doesn't go into my rating, and so that's that.
Yeah.
So let's dive into this.
Some of these we kind of go with secondary prices because you're never going to find them regular, and you'll see that later. Some of them is we're dealing more retail prices, so it'll kind of jump around.
Yep.
So
get ready, because class.
Without further ado.
You say class.
Further ado.
What?
further ado,
How about classes in session?
class is in session.
Bam! I wanted
Let's
to.
move a little bit and then let's start
I wanted
explaining
to.
stuff.
I wanted to bang a ruler on the table, and then I tried to do
She
that.
didn't. She put a big dent in the
I put a
table.
big dent in the table.
It's a metal
Oh
ruler.
my lord! It was like a big, heavy metal ruler, and I just went, "Classes in session." Bam.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was bad. Okay, let's do this thing.
So make sure you're not covering the board.
I'm not covering
So-
the board.
We have the hot axis, which is the x-axis. That is also quality. So that's kind of your 1 to 10, your cork score. So
Right.
it's just scaled to 1 to 10.
This is
So-
how I like it.
Yep.
This is what I think of
Yep.
it. Yes.
Overall score of it.
Right.
The y-axis over here, the crazy axis, is our cost axis because cost is crazy sometimes.
It's crazy
Yeah.
all the time, actually.
Yep.
Hello,
So-
inflation.
As I said, the x-axis is 0 to 10. The y-axis, just like the hot crazy matrix, doesn't start at 0 because all whiskey's going to cost something. So we have $20 as our bottom number there, and then it increments up 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140 plus. So that's our axis, and then the line here is the hot crazy line.
You got the no-go zone.
Yep. So, well, can I explain the no-go? You're saying you got the no-go zone.
I like it because I don't know much about
So
charts.
typically, the x-axis 0 to 5, and then all the way up infinity dollars. That's your no-go zone. That's stuff you're not wanting to go after. That's I mean, we had a list here because we couldn't remember all the bottles we had here, but we had Sweeten's Cove on there. Just not our thing. What else was on that list? We got.
Oh yeah, so we also Leopold Brothers 3-chamber rye, right? It's
Yeah.
freaking expensive.
I think Matt's been posted a story on that recently. Might
Maybe.
have, but
I don't know. It's really freaking expensive, and it does not taste good to us. To us,
Yeah.
not to us. That's us. What's another one on here? Malort.
Malort, yeah. Malort.
That's cheap.
Malort's right around that $20 mark and like a 1.
So it goes down here. It doesn't taste good. It's gonna be your shot, or like a Dickel Tabasco, right? Your
Yep,
punishment shot. Nobody's
Uh,
actually drinking that for fun. It's just cheap as hell.
Castle and Key small batch bourbon did not hit with us, so it's one we're not really gonna buy. So we're not gonna go after that one.
No go.
High West Prairie bourbon. I love the finished stuff. The regular, I'm gonna pass on them every time.
High West High Country. Ugh.
High West High Country. That's not even on our list.
Yeah, that should have been on there.
Yeah, it's
Ugh.
not good.
It's expensive and it's not good, so it's still in that no-go zone, right? Bad rating. Expensive cost.
Any George Dickel really isn't too good. I think one of them might be all right. Is the Bonded?
Yeah, I don't know, but
Yeah, they're
it's
not
kind of
really
just
good.
examples of the
Yep.
no-go zone, right? You
Well-
could be better flavored no-gos, but they could be really expensive and
Yep,
not worth
yep.
it.
They can fall anywhere in this category and way up off the ceiling. But then we have two controversial ones that for us fall in this. For other people, they're going to probably fall. They could fall in the fun zone. They could fall in all these other zones. First one, Weller Special Reserve.
It's just
It's just
eh.
Yeah.
And sometimes you have to hunt for it, which it doesn't matter. I mean, the price, sure. Sometimes it's like what, $30, $40, maybe.
It should be like 25 or something.
Right, but sometimes people are paying like 50, 60, and some people love it, and that's fine. If you love it, that's fine. But for us, it's not good, and it just falls in our no-go zone. Like, we don't really drink it. In fact, your mom likes it, though.
My mom likes it, and I gave her the spare bottle we had here.
Yep. What's the other one?
Willet 4-year rye.
It's expensive?
It's expensive. It's hard to find in places like Kansas. You can find it everywhere. Colorado, you can't. I mean, it's done all right by itself with us. In blinds,
It does horrible in blinds.
Horrible.
But it still falls, like, quality-wise, hot-wise. It's
Yeah,
just
like
not
the
so-
Willet's probably kind of over here, kind of between the 60 and 80 and a 4-ish. I'd say the Special Reserve is probably, I'd give Special
It
Reserve
teeters.
probably close to a 5, and it's that kind of $20 to $40 range, somewhere
Yeah.
in there. So,
It teeters the line,
oh yeah,
but...
oh yeah.
And that's why for some people it would go into like their fun zone, and sometimes it'll be in the danger zone because it's allocated.
Could be.
Could be
But
like five.
this, we'll get to the danger zone.
But yeah.
Special Reserve, yeah, it could, depending on where, because applying the choke yourself.
Yep.
Next zone, Fun Zone.
I'm
Party. We need some dancing music.
fun. Woo, 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 woo. I have no rhythm. I look like a no, not. What's that girl's name?
I don't know. Oh, Elaine Bennis from Seinfeld. Yeah,
That's me.
If you want to see some crazy dancing, that's how she dances.
I dance like Elaine.
Yeah.
I am Elaine. Trapped in a blonde girl's body.
But anyway, Fun Zone. These are awesome bottles to have and drink, but you can do better than these. They're kind of, they can be your daily drinkers. They can be anything. Like I said, they're awesome to have, but they're not up there in the quality. They're not that. These are go from that 5 to 8 in the hotness quality zone.
Yep.
These are your Wild Turkey 101, your Wild Turkey 101 rye. What else we got on that list?
It's good. Wild Turkey 101 and rye are still really good.
They're gonna fall kind of down over here.
Right.
They get close to this other. They can see it, but the unicorn zone.
Yeah, they kind of do. But okay, so then other things we've got on there like Eagle Rare.
Eagle Rare is great.
It's great.
So Eagle Rare, I mean, depending on what you think, it could go above this hot crazy line into this danger zone, and again, we'll explain the danger zone later. But it could go above that if you're not getting it for retail price. You're paying secondary. So.
And same thing, Blue Note Juke Joint.
Blue Note Juke Joint's awesome.
It's a great one.
Yeah.
It goes. It's like that, like higher up on there.
Yeah, Blue Note's probably like the 7 on here, about $40. So
yeah.
Yeah.
And then OGD 114.
OGD 114.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Like low price, it goes right down there.
Oh,
so.
yeah.
And then the one bottle, the special bottle,
Rebel Root Beer. Granted, Rebel Root Beer is like $15, so it actually goes below this scale.
It doesn't even. The limit does not exist.
Would that be like the? Actually, that should have been it. Oh, we just ruined it. At the end of it, it's like Hot Crazy Makes just like, I found this girl. She's like a 10 hot and below a 4 crazy. He's like, that's not a girl. That's a dude. That's Rebel Root Beer.
Oh my lord.
Anyway.
Okay. Oh lord.
Oh yeah, but got Woodford Double Oaked is in this fun zone. We have what else do we have there? The regular Buffalo Trace. It's great. I love Buffalo Trace.
It's kind of like drink. It kind of like teeters that line of like a go-to.
Oh yeah.
Depending on who you are. Now I like other things for go-tos, but that's
but it's a good whiskey that fits in that fun zone category.
Yeah. So. Next zone.
I mean, I don't know if we had it on there, but you could have Blanton's in here because Blanton's is good. Blanton's should be kind of that $60 range, but some people pay $100 to $250, and then it jumps up. So it's kind of.
It teeters a lot of lines.
Yeah, that one's a teeterer.
A teeter-totter.
Teeterer.
I can't wait to see people start putting their things into this. Oh, we gotta see it. So, it's gonna be epic.
Then we've talked about it. We got the danger zone. As in the Hot Crazy Matrix, the danger zone is your redheads, your strippers, your girls named Tiffany, your barbers, or your hairdressers. In that case, the danger zone in whiskey world is your allocated stuff, your expensive stuff, your special occasions. So yeah, it's something that's going to cost you a lot of money, just like a red-headed stripper. That didn't happen.
What? What?
Apparently, I've been drinking a lot today. This is my first pour.
Oh.
We're actually drinking something out of the danger zone.
Danger zone.
Yeah, because this is an expensive bottle.
It is.
And it's up at that 140 plus, which couldn't fall in weekend pours, but we're
definitely
a Knob Creek 18.
Knob Creek 18. It's our first fresh crack of it. Review coming soon. Yes. So other things in that danger zone.
We haven't even gone into danger zone stuff.
I know. That's what I was about to say. I'm about to dive into the danger zone.
Yeah, this is almost anything you think is allocated.
Anything, but really like Michter's 20.
Michter's 20, yep. That one, no matter what, it's out of the danger zone because that's like I think it's $750.
Right.
Well, it's going up to $1,200, and that's just retail.
This is like your BTAC, your Pappy.
Yeah, your BTACs and Pappies. I mean retail, they're $100 to $150, some $250. So they could technically fall down here, but how many people are actually getting them for that retail price?
Nobody.
And gonna want to drink them all the time? Nobody.
To each their own. If you do, that's you.
So
you do you. Boo.
For us, those BTACs, Pappies, they're in the danger zone.
Four Roses LE.
Yep, Four Roses LE.
Birthday Bourbon. Yep. Old Carter.
Old Carters, they're great. All these are great whiskeys.
We love them.
I love them. But it's just those that they're outside the ones that I want to drink all the time.
Right.
They're special occasions.
For sure.
Yep.
Now, like Blanton's could fall, like you said, there are some things that can shift into this depending on how much you have to pay for them.
Things move around.
Right?
Constantly.
They could. So, yeah, and hello inflation, my lord.
Yeah.
Inflated whiskey prices, anyone?
Bardstown Collaborative Series kind of fits in there.
Yeah, they're like 160. Yep. Octomore.
Octomore. Oh, I love Octomore.
Oh, Joseph Magnus cigar blends.
Yep.
Anything like that. Like anything that you're having to pay a little more money for that's really hard to find. Or
Whiskey.
you should have got more. You need another pour?
Oh, I put it up.
Well, what are you pouring now?
I don't know.
Something in the... How about...
Something I can reach.
Grab something in the weekend pour.
Oh, wait. I think I did.
What's that?
Country ham.
Oh, that's Danger Zone.
No,
You
because
think
we have that in here.
you do?
Boom!
But Country Ham? Okay, it's a special bottle.
It is, but...
Because we love that. Country Ham is so freaking good. Okay, back to the... Good Lord. You think I'm the squirrel? It was like Bill
I can
just
reach
turned...
it.
You just turned into a squirrel.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's dive in to the...
Weekend zone. Or
Week-
weekend pours is what we call it.
Weekend pours.
This is your, in the Hot Whiskey Matrix, this is
Your
your
date zone.
These
Ooh.
these are like, so dates, typically weekends, we equated that to weekend pours.
Costs a little bit more sometimes.
Yep.
You're not going
Costs
to want
a-
to drink it all the time.
They might require some searching to get.
Sometimes when you go on a date, you
Yep.
might have to go out to a special dinner.
Yep, and these typically range, these are the 8 to 10 rating, and then typically about $80 or more, which is why they're full bookers.
That's a great one.
Yep.
It is. Now, I feel like that could also teeter the Danger Zone line.
Oh, it depends if you're paying.
Secondary or
Yes, it's an older bottle. Most bookers is 100-ish.
Country Ham is so
So,
good. Okay.
yep. So bookers, we already covered that one.
We got that one. I mean, your Four Roses barrel strength.
Yeah,
Your
the
single
barrel
barrel
strengths.
strength.
Oh, yeah.
Like Calumet 16, right? It's
Oh, yeah.
expensive. Your Red Rest cast strength.
Arctic
Ooh,
Oogdal.
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 That's that 90 to 100 range, typically.
We've got Knob Creek 15. You know,
Yep.
yep.
18 was in the other one, 15 was in this one.
yeah, 'cause
15 is
18
like 105 typically. We
18 was like
we paid more than that for it, but
Yeah, that was me.
Yep.
Oops.
What else we got on there?
Victor's 10-year
Victor's
rye.
10-year rye. Yep.
Old Forester single barrel strength.
Yep.
I think that is like the perfect description of a date. Like it's one that's sometimes you have to search a little for. You got to find your little diamond in the rough.
Yeah.
Then you got to take her on a nice dinner. Give her a nice glass of wine, or in my
Get her all
case,
warmed up.
get her a nice
Get her all
pour of
warmed up,
whiskey,
which is like 120 proof whiskey.
a nice warm whiskey, and then you get her dessert.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what that would be, but
I don't know either.
I don't know where you're going
A
with
cognac finish with a cigar.
that. There you go.
Okay, so that's the weekend pours.
Yep.
Right?
Weekend pours.
Weekend pours, baby.
Next zone, the wife zone.
Oh, that's your go-to
This
zone.
is the go-to zone.
That's me.
Yep. Yep. Well, not yet, but soon.
I'm about to be the wife.
Yep.
Okay, so this is your go-to zone.
Yep. These are the go-tos that they might require a little bit of searching to find, but they're gonna range you in our scale here around $40 to $80.
Right, so they're the target zone.
Yep. Target where you want to be.
Right, your high-rated whiskey that you really like to drink could be like your daily drinker, which I mean
You don't
probably
want
not.
that to be. You're
not-
probably gonna stick to something in the fun zone
Yeah.
really, but never know.
You never know. But yeah, your wife zone is your target zone, so it's like the whiskey that you want to be drinking, that you really enjoy, that you don't have to pay an arm and a leg for, and
You can
some,
you
can
can find it
generally
without
find.
ton of searching. And these are still in that 8 to 10 rating. So I mean that's for us especially Smoke Wagon Uncut Unfiltered.
Oh god, that's so freaking good. That's definitely one of our
Russell's
go-tos.
single barrel, Russell's Reserve single barrels,
Uh-huh.
rare breed.
Jack Daniel's single barrel strain, Penelope's,
Any Penelope's fits in that range.
Elijah Craig barrel proof.
Elijah Craig Barrel Proof, that's kind of the top range of that.
Because sometimes they hit the $90.
Here in Denver, we're able to find them all the time.
$78.
Not necessarily the most recent batch, but there's tons of private barrels around now too.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, that's in there.
What else do we got in here? We got Old Forester 1920.
Yep.
Bunahab in 12 year.
Oh yeah.
Knob Creek store picks. Oh yeah. Knob
Knob
Creek.
Creek. Oh yeah, Knob Creek single barrel store
Oh
picks.
god, we love those.
Briglotti Port Charlotte.
Oh
believes in
my
that list.
god. Classic Lottie.
Classic Lottie could go in there too.
Actually, it does.
Classic Lottie could go in there.
Classic Lottie.
I
does.
didn't have that on the list because I've been out 12.
Well, I just thought
yeah.
of it. It was $40, but
Oh,
it
yeah.
goes on there.
I think it's more than that.
Maybe $50.
But it fits
Yeah,
in that
it still
range.
fits in the $40 to $80 range though. So that is the wife zone,
Yep.
the go-to zone.
So then the last zone is the unicorn zone. So whiskey people always say their unicorn is like a King of Kentucky. Like a King of Kentucky would be up in the danger zone. King of Kentucky or Michter's 20. But on this chart, as with the regular Hot Crazy Matrix, unicorns don't exist. I'm sorry, you're not finding an 8 to 10 for under $40. Just not happening.
If you do,
If you find one,
I want to hear
I want to know
about
what it is.
I want to know what it is. There is no, like, 10
Yeah.
quality-wise.
The closest I could think would be like that Wild Turkey 101, but it just doesn't.
It still doesn't hit that like the quality-wise.
Yep.
It's still good, but
Yep.
it doesn't hit the quality. Like it's still below that mark.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it just doesn't exist.
Yeah, I can't. We spent forever trying to think of anything that could even fit in that zone, but no, it just doesn't exist.
There is nothing. Not $20,
The
right?
limit does not exist.
The limit does not exist.
Do you know what that is?
Yeah, it's in a movie. What?
It's a math thing.
Yeah, I know what it is. I know what. No, I mean it's in a movie. They say the limit does not exist.
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
It's a equation. It's a something equation. Quadratic equation. Am I right? Isn't it? Isn't it an equation?
Continue.
What is it?
It's a math thing. Come on, let's go.
I'm not a mathematician. Damn it though, I drink whiskey, and that's all you need to know. I'm in the date zone, the wife zone. I'm in the fun zone too.
Are you in the weekend pours right now?
I kind
Because
of.
we're not married, so it's not the go-to zone yet.
But I kind of am in the fun zone sometimes.
So
too.
you're right there in that corner.
I am. I'm like moving on in, baby. So that's our hot crazy whiskey
Yep,
matrix.
Hot Crazy Whiskey Matrix.
So this is time for everybody to start sharing this. Like you need to share it. We're gonna put our freaking logo all over it so people.
I want to know what other people think.
I need to know,
What's
yeah.
their dollar for the crazy and how this stuff fits in. Because it was tough to figure out what went where.
We did spend a lot of time cussing and discussing.
Yep.
So I just want to know, like, do you agree with the way we set it up? If you have any like things that you guys think maybe we should do differently, let us know. We're curious.
Oh, yeah.
We're always open to interpretation, constructive criticism.
Let's see if this goes viral. That'd be awesome.
Oh my god, it would. Like my gut wishes it did,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
like I want to get my first video over 10,000 views.
Let's do it.
I've never done it, but
Goal.
hopefully here.
That's-
Goal,
that's for
10,000
you.
views. So like, please, if you can, while you're here, like the video, comment, leave us feedback, share it with your
others.
friends, please, because we worked really hard on this. So let us know what you think, share it, reach out if you have comments or questions. As always, though, we freaking love you. We appreciate your support. I'm just so excited. Like, this was a lot of fun.
Yep.
So let's do this thing, baby. Thank you guys so much. As always, I'm Darrow. That's Bill. Have a great day, and we'll see you next time.
Hot Crazy Whiskey Matrix.
Hot Crazy Whiskey Matrix. I failed. Wait, hold on. Try it again. Take two. Hot Crazy Whiskey Matrix. Wait, how do you do? Like, take two. Cut. Take two. Hot Crazy Whiskey Wait, chop. Hot Crazy Whiskey
What the hell are you doing?
I'm more crazy than I thought.